Hello besties, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very exciting video that I have promised you before and now I'm delivering because today we are going to talk about the Fairyloot Romantasy box. Is it worth it or not? As I have previously filmed my Fairyloot adult, young adult combo box, is it worth it or not? I will leave the link down below. It is here. It is now. We are doing this today and I'm going to go through all 18 boxes. I have my laptop here. 18 boxes that I received. So not only a whole year, it's more than a year worth of boxes of Fairyloot Romantasy box since it started in April 2024. The first thing that I'm going to mention is the price of the box. For me, in Sweden, the shipping costs £9.90, so it is about £10, and the box itself costs £21. So the total is £32.75, which is around 44 US dollars and around 37 euros for one book. Of course, there is no add-ons in this box. It's only a book-only subscription. Let's start with the first box. The first box was Lore of the Wilds. I will insert a picture here, April 2024, because I have already unhauled this box. I'm going to give you the books that I kept, the books that I unhauled, and what I think about them, and if I think I'm going to keep them or not, and like my personal thoughts about the books. Lore of the Wilds, I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would, to be honest. I will link my reviews if there are reviews of this book, of the books that I'm going to mention. I will mention that there are reviews and I will link them down below and you will see the name of the book and the link to the video, so it's easy for you to browse and if you want to hear my review more in depth. Lore of the Wilds, I have already unhauled it. It wasn't for me, and I don't think it was a good choice for a first book in the Romantasy subscription, to be honest. No. The second book, however, this one was a good choice. A Curse of Blood and Wolves by Melissa McTernan. I really enjoyed this one and I cannot wait for them to announce the next book in the series. I don't know if it's a trilogy or if it is interconnected standalones, but I very much enjoyed my time with this one. I know not a lot of people did. This is also hand-signed, by the way. It is an urban fantasy that I very much enjoyed, and it also came with an art print, so beautiful, and the customizations and everything different, and papers front and back. Let me show you. We have the MMC, the FMC. It was quite short, fast read, adult urban fantasy. As I said, we have shifters and werewolves and witches and like supernatural creatures. The world building was very easy, and yeah, I enjoyed the romance in this book. So this one I'm keeping. This was the May box 2024. The next book is the June box 2024, Nectar of the Wicked. Now, I was super excited that this got included in the subscription and that it wasn't an extra special edition sale outside of the subscription. And I really love this this artist so much. I love their work. They did the covers for the Bonds That Die series, and I enjoy their work so much. Unfortunately, this wasn't for me. I know a lot of people love this duology. It just wasn't for me. I felt that it was very insta-lusty and there's not a lot of romance. There is a lot of lust. And yeah, it just wasn't for me. The customizations are beautiful. Front and back foiling and everything. But this I am unhauling. It is already up for sale. And of course, I didn't end up buying the second book in the series. The next book is The Wren in the Holy Library. This is the July box. This was also another letdown for me. Unfortunately, I didn't feel connected to the characters, to the main characters, and to their blooming romance. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit rushed. The romance, we didn't get a lot of the tension, and I didn't feel like it. I felt like the romance came out of nowhere, to be honest. And yeah, I very much wanted to keep this book because the art print and the character art, but by one of my favorite artists. But unfortunately, this is also an unhaul for me. This is also up for sale on my Vinted. So yeah, this was a skip. So we have 3 skips until now. The next book is Bonded by Thorns. Now this is a win. This is, I think, one of the most sought after copies because they continued the series and a lot of people were searching for this first book. And also, I think the sale didn't last long of the continuation of the series and they sold out very, very quickly. And yeah, this I really enjoyed. I felt like it was more of a setup for the upcoming books, but because it is a 5-book, yes, I think it's 5-book long, the series. It's okay because I know that there are a lot of books left in the series and we are probably going to get more of the world building and more of the characters' background and everything. It's a wide choose, so it's not for everyone. It's definitely for me. And I really love the customizations of these books. I think Fairyloot went all out for these books. The character art is also by one of my favorite artists, Natalie Bernard. I love art that is more realistic. And the end papers are different, front and back, and the flowers on all hardcovers and the edges. Yeah, these books are absolutely stunning. And I think this one is signed. I'm not sure about the other ones, maybe. But definitely a keeper. I really, really enjoyed it, and I'm going to continue on with the series for sure. The next one was September. Oh, September, I don't have it anymore, already sold it. It was The Half King. I will insert it up here. That book wasn't for me at all. At all. I mean, I wanted to love it. We also got a first print run special edition, and the cover is so beautiful. And yeah, no, I didn't connect to the story. I didn't enjoy it. I just didn't enjoy it. It wasn't for me. That one is already sold. So we have 4 books that I skipped until now. Let me just highlight them here. So the October box 2024 was The Coven. This is a huge win for me. I cannot wait for them to announce the rest of the books. I mean, we have The Damned now. Book 3 is out in October. I'm not sure about the date. I forgot it. But we have the second book, The Cursed. Maybe they are waiting for the series to complete. Maybe, I don't know. I really need the continuation of the special edition. Also, we got a beautiful art print with it. The edges are so on point. The vibe of the book, the cover, they captured the vibe perfectly. Look how stunning. Look how beautiful. We also have a reversible of the original cover. And it is hand signed. And also they are different front and back. This book is stunning, and I really, really want them to continue on with the series. Hopefully they do, because I will get them in a heartbeat. This one I loved so much. The second book, not as much, as I already told you, but I'm going to do a reread of both books before jumping into the third book. So this is 100% a win. October 2024. The next book, the November 2024 book, was A Fire in the Sky. I really enjoyed this one. I thought it was very easy to get into. The world building is not very complicated if you want to. Maybe you are a beginner, or maybe you want to read fantasy, but you don't want a fantasy that will hurt your head. This is the one. It is Viking-like. It is, imagine the wall of the north, or what is it called? The north. of Game of Thrones and the wall. Imagine that. And the FMC is so strong, and we have dragon shifters. It is very beautiful. I also pre-ordered the second book. Did it already go on sale or not? If not, I am planning to pre-order the second book too. At the beginning, when I first received this book, I remember when I first unboxed it, I was like, I'm not sure, it is too minimalistic, but then it grew on me. I really love it. And the edges, it is different front and back. And the FMC is such a badass, and the MMC too. I love her. She's the whipping girl for this royal family, so she gets the whipping instead of the royal kids. She gets the punishment. And this like war lord comes to their kingdom, and he wants a bride, and of course they don't want to give their girls, so they give her. And the story starts from there. And I really love that. It is like arranged marriage with a twist. It is also hand-signed. I really enjoyed this book. This is a keep. This was November. The next book, this is also a very, very sought after book. Everyone is looking for heavenly bodies, and for a reason, because this book blew my mind. I loved it so much. The yearning, the tension, her writing is so poetic when it comes to the romance. The things they say to each other are heart-melting. They are star-crossed lovers. If you love zodiac signs, this is the book for you. Do not miss it. If you are a fan of zodiac signs, this is the book for you. It is so beautiful. The story is absolutely beautiful. I loved it so much. I'm 100% going to get book 2. And the customizations in this book, this edition, I understand why people are selling it for high prices. It is so beautiful, but yeah, I hope you can find it. If you didn't get it in a box, I hope you can find it reasonably priced, because very, very high prices can be a little bit of a problem, but like people can sell for whatever they want, and you choose if you want to get it at that price or not. So, but yeah, the character art, the customizations, this book is breathtaking. And this is definitely another book customization that really reflects the story inside the book. So I feel so lucky to own this book, to be honest. So this is 2024. So 2024, I have unhauled 4 books. The April book, Lord of the Wilds. June book, Nectar of the Wicked. July, The Wren and the Holy Library. And September, The Half King. These I have unhauled. I didn't skip any box in 2024. I wanted to get them all. I thought they all sounded interesting, but if I had skipped the 4 boxes, then I would have used all my 4 skips. But I didn't. But yeah, moving on to January 2025. We started on a high note, even though this is not my favorite dust jacket design, if I'm being completely honest, because I think they missed a big opportunity to make holographic foiling. The title is The Starlight Air. Make it look like starlight. But they didn't. But the edges are absolutely stunning. And we have a colorway change of the reversible dust jacket. And as I told you in that unboxing, when I unboxed the book, I wish they just kept the OG cover, because this is clearly the winner. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Add foiling to the wings, to the eye, to the title, holographic foiling, and it would have been spectacular, but no. But on the other hand, we got this absolutely stunning It is a mythical creature in the book, because this one I already read too. I will link the review down below. Beautiful. Or we could have had something like this on the dust jacket. We have different end papers, front and back, with foiling. They look absolutely beautiful. I really enjoyed this story. I felt like it was unique. It is a Persian mythology retelling. A bladesmith blessed by the stars, a prince with a dangerous secret, a god bound in shadows, and the god bound in shadows and that secret POV. The second book is going to be even more explosive. 100% believe that, and I cannot wait to read the second book and reread this one first too. This one, I have a review of this book. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Review of Heavenly Bodies, Fire in the Sky, The Coven, Bonded by Thorns, and A Curse of Blood and Wolves. All of these books have reviews that I will link down below, because I found a TBR jar of Read It or Unhaul It, and all the books were from the Romantasy box, basically. So I will link them if you are interested. The February box, February 2025. You already know. If you've been on my channel, if you are new here, hi, don't forget to subscribe. I love The Legends of Thesmar by Helen Schroeder, and this is the spin-off series. We are going to get 3 books, or we got. The third book is already out. Or was it the second book? I think the third book is already... No, the second book was out in July, so I don't think we have the third book. The third book, Silver and Smoke, will be out next year, March 2026. And it will be the finale to this trilogy. I love this world that she created, the Legends of Thesmar world, and the spin-off series about Ren, Thea's sister from the Legends of Thesmar, and you need to read that series first. If you are wondering, you have to read it. Otherwise, you will not understand the tension, and you will not understand the history between these two characters, and you will get lost, because you will feel like, is this insta love, or why are they attracted to each other in that way, or why are they clashing? Or you have, and the side characters too, and everyone basically in this book got into, not everyone, we have new characters of course, but a lot of them got already introduced in the first books, and we got their history and everything. So you need to read that first. It is 4 books, quartet first, and then read this one, and you will not be disappointed, because that series is 5 stars, and this one too, oh my god, I loved Ren. And him, I'm not going to mention his name, because you need to discover him for yourself when you read the series. I love them so much. The tension, the push and pull, they like, I hate you, but I don't. I love it so much. So yes, I cannot wait for Fairyloot to do the rest of the books. And they are very beautiful. The end papers, breathtaking. I forgot how beautiful the naked cover was. The edges, and I believe they are different. Yes, they are. Look how beautiful. Yes, and when she's the kind of smart cunning, you know, she's not physically strong, she's mentally unbeatable. She's a poisoner, and she's a very talented alchemist, and she's a weapon. And I love that so much. So yes, this is one of the boxes, like Heavenly Bodies and like The Coven and Bonded by Thorns. These are books that I feel lucky that I had the Romantasy subscription at that time. This one is the February box. Now moving on to the March box, March 2025. Firebird! You already know how I feel about this book. I will also link the review down below for Iron and Embers and Firebird. I love this book so much, and I feel so lucky that I was subscribed at that time, and also that I didn't listen to many of the negative reviews that I read on Goodreads and Amazon and everything. yeah, I feel sad for this author, to be honest, because people who left the negative reviews clearly did not see, or the publisher added it later on too. But like, it mentions that we are in ancient Rome and everything. So you expect the slavery theme in this book, but maybe it wasn't clear at the beginning. Then they added it, that it is a master and a slave romance, but it is with a big twist. Believe me, I will leave my review for this book down below if you want to check it out. Don't miss out on an amazing romantasy read, because it's not that way. It was the only solution for him to keep her safe, to keep her protected, is as a slave. But he didn't treat her in that way. And he's such a gentleman. And I loved his character so much. And I loved Melina's character so much. And I'm very, very happy to own this copy. I wish we had a dragon here, to be honest. I wanted like a big fire-breathing dragon, like this on the end paper, but maybe more like vicious. The end papers are beautiful. The edges are beautiful too. And yeah, I love this dust jacket. It is pretty. And we have the OG here with a colorway change. Highly recommend if you haven't read this book. The second book is coming out next year, and I'm 100% going to continue on with the series. And I hope Fairyloot announces a special edition of the second book too, because I will buy it in a heartbeat. Firebird, yes, this was March. April 2025 was also a very good read. So we have 4 books in a row: The Starlight Heir, Iron and Embers, Firebird, and The Wind Weaver. 4 absolutely amazing reads in a row from this box. I love it. So the dust jacket situation, I'm not a big fan. And yeah, I'm still not a fan, to be honest. But this is another case of when it's not broken, do not fix it. Because this is absolutely stunning. Look at that phoenix. The OG cover, not with this colorway change, the OG cover with the vibrant reds and oranges was beautiful. Keep it at foiling, as simple as that. But this, if we had this on the dust jacket, I wouldn't have minded it, to be honest. A goddess. I love her. If you love elemental magic, if you love, this is not enemies to lovers. This is hate or reluctant allies to, I don't trust you, to why are you helping me, to like these questions, you know, we are not trusting this person, to romance. And I love that. I'm not going to say anything about this character right here because you need to read the book. Yes. This book was, I think I gave it 5 stars. I loved it so much. Oh my God, it is hand signed too. So this is an absolute winner. It is on the thicker side, like Iron and Embers, but I flew through it. So good. Okay. The next book is Broken Souls and Bones. This is May 2025 by L.J. Andrews. I still didn't read the Everseas duology by the same author. I want to read it as soon as possible, but like I need more hours in the day, you know. But because I already knew, because the Autumn Book Reads, if you don't know her on Instagram, she guesses the books and she's very, very rarely wrong. I mean, 99% of the time, she's always right. And because I saw that this was the book pick and this is the newest release by this author, I decided not to skip it because I was like, I'm pretty much sure I'm going to love it. I didn't read it yet. This cover is very beautiful, but I remember that the OG cover was absolutely stunning too. Now, I don't know if we have it here. Yes, we have it. And a colorway change too. It was blue, I think. the OG cover, and I thought this was so pretty too. If they have kept it, I wouldn't have minded it, to be honest, because I think this is so beautiful. But this is not bad. It's not bad at all. I love the typography here. Very, very foiled. And I think the highlight for me are the end papers for this edition, and also the edges. Some people did not like these edges, and I was like, what? I love them. They were like, they look kind of old style. I'm like, yes, because of that, I love them. The wolf with the flowers and the purples and the greens, it is so pretty. And all three edges are digitally printed. And oh my God, look at them. Yes. This is also one of the winners for 2025. We only had winners up until May, also June. I'm going to talk about June now, but like, it's I'm realizing it now. This is a winner's year. Rose and Chains by Julie Soto. Even though I bought the Illumicrate special edition because it got announced the same month, but we didn't get, of course, they don't show us the customizations before we receive the boxes, Fairyloot. But because I saw that design, I was like, I'm not sure if I will love this design more, the Illumicrate design, more than Fairyloot. That's why I bought it. But I ended up, now I'm looking at this dust jacket. Is everything. This is absolutely stunning. The fox, the close-up on her face covered with the roses is absolutely stunning. Now, I didn't read this book yet, but I think this is a prettier edition, but I love the naked cover of the Illumicrate more. I don't know why. There is something about that placement. Yeah, but this is also very romantic, to be honest. So I'm in this dilemma. Which one should I choose? But I decided to read the book first before deciding. Maybe it is different front and back. Maybe the vibes will fit with one book more than the other one. And both of them are hand signed, by the way. So this is definitely a keeper. The July was Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. I'm so excited to read this book. I have seen a lot of artwork, character art about this book, and I was tempted, to be honest, by the Owl Crate edition of this book, but I decided to be good. I decided to not buy it, and now I'm not regretting it, but like, I'm kind of wondering what if I got it and then decided which one I would keep, you know, but I didn't get it. This, I thought, was very unique. I love this design. I thought it was elegant. This is her debut, I want to say, adult novel. I only read one book from Elise Kova. It was the first book in the Alchemists of Loom series. I thought it was very unique, to be honest, but I just wasn't interested enough to continue with that series. But this one, it is an academy setting, and we have tarot cards and magic. Tarot cards. I love magic with cards. Magical cards like the Shepherd's King duology. I love it. The FMC is absolutely stunning. The end papers are so beautiful. Owl Crates edition 2. I reckon it is so pretty, but I needed to make a choice because there are too many books. There are too many books and not so much space. But yeah, I'm very much excited to read this book. Yeah, here we have a small synopsis. One sentence. Faced with a prison sentence, a cunning thief must infiltrate a magical elite academy, conceal her identity, and outwit a prince she's vowed to despise. I really hope I love it. I heard only great things about it, to be honest. The next book, I love this design so much. When I opened the box, my jaw dropped. because I love character art and they look absolutely beautiful. This is Warrior Princess Assassin by Bridget Kemmerer, and I also believe this is her first adult novel, and I think it is White Shoes, or it is a love triangle. And I thought they did such an amazing job because the OG cover is so different. It is minimalistic. And I love this. The foiling and the swirls and the twirls and the foiling and her dress and hand signed, the end papers, everything, every single thing. I really, really, really hope I love this book because I really want to keep this copy. Look at them. Yes. Yes, so it is a story about a warrior, a princess, and an assassin. That's the story. Who should you trust? Who should you love? Who should you kill? This is a colorway of the OG. So yeah, I love this so much. Here on the back it says, I can choose how to face my destiny. I know when I looked at the reviews, I know that some people did not like this book because it was a love triangle or like a white shoes situation. And I didn't skip it because of that. I was like, yes, please. The next one is the latest box that I have just received from Fairyloot Romantasy box, the September 2025. It is Metal Slinger. And oh my God, I didn't realize that some people, or I didn't know before I unboxed this book, but when I looked it up afterwards, I realized that some people did not like this. And I was like, what? My jaw dropped. I was in awe. This spot gloss, the whole character art is spot gloss, and he looks so handsome, so beautiful. The character art is absolutely beautiful, and I love this cover so much. I also got the Waterstones exclusive edition that also looks very, very pretty, but I'm looking at these edges and like they kind of match. The edges are pretty, all three sides, and you're kind of beautiful when you lie. This is another one that I cannot wait to get into. And I'm looking at all the books now that I got in 2025. Every single one I'm excited to read. The ones that I didn't read yet, because the Starlight Air, Iron Embers, Firebird, and the Wind Weaver, these are the books from January to April. I will link the reviews down below. So yeah, but the other ones, I'm very, very excited to read. Let me show you. Oh my God, I forgot. How pretty. They did such an amazing job. Look at the end papers. I love when we have a huge cast of characters and that the end papers represent all of them, not only the main characters. I really love that. Look at them. The edges, it is so pretty. I don't know if it is hand signed. No, it's not. And we have big fonts too. We have here a reversible with a colorway of the OG cover that is also beautiful. The Waterstones exclusive edition is also very, very pretty. But I love this so much. I was like, no, it is so pretty. But I understand that some people do not like character art. I understand that. I'm looking at some praise for the global sensation Metal Slinger. Run, don't walk. Read this right now. Yes, I'm going to read it as soon as possible, to be honest. All of the books that I didn't read yet for 2025 from the Romantasy box, I'm going to prioritize them and read them as soon as possible. I kept all of them. I didn't skip any. Yeah, So, I mean, it's clear, right? I love the Romantasy box. I think it is very, very worth it. And also, a lot of the books have very high resale prices, which make it even more worth it to get the subscription, to be honest, because 4 skips is good. It's not bad. It could be more. I would have loved to have 6 skips, to be honest, because we have 12 boxes. If we skip 6, half of the boxes, and then I think the waiting list also would move much, much faster for the people who are still waiting. So if you already have your subscription, in my opinion, keep it. If you don't have it, I hope you are already on the wait list, because it's quite long. I think it's 1 year, 1.5 year, depending on where you are. But for me, it is totally worth it. And even though I'm going to skip now, this year I didn't skip any box. Last year I didn't skip any box either, but I sold, or I sold 2, and 2 I still have. They are up for sale. So 4 boxes from that year. But this year is much, much better. I think they got better at picking their books. And yes, definitely worth it. I am very happy with the Romantasy box. I think if you are choosing between adult Romantasy and YA, it is a very safe choice, I want to say. But if you are not on the Fairyloot subscription, any subscription, put yourself on all the wait lists, as I said in the other video of my Fairyloot adult YA combo box. Because you don't know which line would move faster. But if you are wondering, you want to put yourself on only one wait list, I think the Romantasy is a fair choice, is a good choice. If you want Romantasy, of course. You can see I didn't skip any of these boxes. So yeah, that was it for me today, book besties. If you have any questions, link them down below. If you made it this far, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and leave me the book stack emoji, and let me know which was your favorite book from 2024, customizations, and also review, like you enjoyed the book, and also which was your favorite book this year, 2025. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!